Welcome to Codes of Harmony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for all that you are. Today, I am bringing you a channeled message for the collective. The core message or theme of this channeled message for the collective that may or may not resonate with you at this point in your ascension journey is about the war on Venusian energy, the energy of Venus. So, this space is Codes of Harmony. I'll remind you this is a highly protected and guided space. I'm an oracle, medium, medicine woman, amongst many things, as well as a sound healer. Throughout this channeled message, you may hear, sense, or feel me doing energy work. Some of this energy work will be combined with sound healing, frequency work. You may hear different sound instruments, such as the rattle, this bell in C, that may have just been incredibly loud for you. Instruments like this for me to channel and bring through this message around the war on Venusian energy. Okay, just opening up the channel. Acknowledging your ancestors, known and unknown, my ancestors, known and unknown, and the ancestors of the ground on which I stand in this space of harmony, where we seek harmony both within and without in order to harmonize better with the collective and with the exterior, the external environment, the 3D reality, as well as the 5D, 6D, 7th D consciousness that the collective is shifting towards and through. Okay, so they're first of all wanting me to bring up the colors pink, purple, and blue. These colors are connected to Venusian energy, the energy of Venus. You're welcome to pause this video at any time. Please experience this video as it is both a channeled message, a series of channeled messages that you are hearing that I'm channeling to you, as well as a quantum healing experience, particularly if you are somebody who holds a lot of Venusian energy, somebody who has this divine, feminine, abundant energy of Venus. For a lot of you, you will be familiar with the image of Venus in the shell. Please give me clear divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. Essentially, we're wanting you to know, you are at this video to find out and understand that there is a severe attack and war taking place against those who hold the energy of Venus, those who hold a lot of Venus in their vessel, in their energy codes, in their frequencies, and in the way that they show up for the collective. This morning, I also channeled a message that I got onto video about the difference, saying that there is a difference between sirens and mermaids. I believe that is connected to this larger video series, of which this is the first part about this war on Venusian energy. You're welcome to take a few deep breaths as we open up this channeled space and move into this message. Venus is the energy of love, of beauty, of abundance. This is very similar to the energy that we associate with the Empress archetype, with the Empress card. The Empress card holds all of the powers of all of the queens in the deck. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Holds the elements, all the elements, and is able to tap into all these different elements to bring harmony. To bring harmony that has been core and essential to the rebalancing of divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy within the collective, within the 3D earthly realm, as well as beyond in the ethereal space. This is connected to divine feminine archetype in its truest form. The infamous image of Venus coming out of the ocean upon an open shell, naked and beautiful, abundant and whole. This connects to a mythology connected to Roman and Greek mythologies around a woman that was birthed from the foam of the sea. This already has an element of otherness to the Venusian figure. From the get-go, this being, this goddess, was a test for humans of both feminine and masculine energies about how they would react to this energy. This test continues till today. Some would say as she stepped off the giant shell onto the earth, meeting the villagers, meeting the townsfolk, meeting the cities, the communities, the powers that be, the husbands and the wives, and everything in between, that she was met with terrible, ghastly jealousy. Why? Because the Venusian energy does not need anything of masculine energy. This abundance is an eternity, an 8. An eternity 8 is what they're showing me in my mind. A giant emerald eternity. Showing how this energy uses all 4 elements of water, fire, earth, and air, as well as the 5th element, the ether. The ether is the indescribable beauty and the unpoisoned sensuality of the Venus. If you look in your zodiac chart, or those of somebody you care for, you will find that their Venus sign speaks of the way that they love. It speaks of the way that they communicate love, affection. It speaks of the way that they hold beauty and stand within their own power. Please give me clear divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Thank you for being here on Codes of Harmony. Thank you for all contributions to this channel, big, small, seen, spoken, invisible or otherwise. And of course, all engagement with the channel is much appreciated as it bounces out these messages to get to more members of the collective. Okay, so very connected to the solar plexus. The thing that many are tested by this energy, the current war that is taking place on this energy, is because of the rise of the matriarch that is taking place in our conscious mind as well as our subconscious mind. This rising of the matriarch is not an overpowering and dominant as the natural scope and way of being is within the masculine energy, whether no matter what gender you identify as we are all a balance of divine masculine, divine feminine, and we all have the capacity for toxic feminine and toxic masculine. Please give me clear divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. This figure is abundant in both her vessel and her heart space. This is a threat to those who are disconnected from the heart space, particularly other feminine energies who are disconnected from their heart space or in some way are manipulating the potential frequency of Venusian energy within them and those around them. This is a manipulation that has been socially programmed as a fast track to obtain things, to monetize, to climb ladders, as well as throughout time of finding safety within the female form, within the cards that you have been dealt, the incarnation that you are living through. In this way, all feminines at this time, whether they are operating in divinity or toxicity, are invited to reconnect with the Venus within and are being asked to uphold higher standards, higher protection for the Venus within. For the demonizing of Venus is by nature, by virtue, the demonizing of woman, the demonizing of all femininity in its full spectrum. This is a dangerous game. I remind you that I am channeling at this time. Please give me clear divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. Allow me to channel this message to the collective. To those who are meant to hear this message, you will. To those who are meant to be triggered by this message, you will. For those who are meant to feel the distance that they have placed between themselves and their heart space, between themselves and a healthy Kundalini energy, a noble sensuality that is both wild and pure at once, by bringing harmony, fire, Venusian energy. This very energy can disrupt entire structures of oppression, of patriarchy, and of dark forces. This war on Venusian energy has been going on since the beginning of time. Many of you will be familiar with the concept of the Garden of Eden, of Lilith and Eve, of the snake and the apple, of the choices we make. Many of you are being asked to make choices at this time. Choices for your own divine feminine ability to love, to care, to nurture, and to be loved, to be cared for, to be nurtured, and holding almost holy regard for this sharing of energy. The most powerful energy, the most powerful force that we have, that is known to us, that we are capable of, which is, of course, love. To hold one's sensuality in open-heartedness is very connected to nature herself, to Gaia herself, to the beastiness of life. In its carnal nature, that is the perfect balance for the other natures that we are capable of, the other ways we are capable of showing up for each other, together, in union, in unison, in solidarity, in harmony. This is part one of the war on Venusian energy. This is Codes of Harmony. I send you so much love.